Now, I am annoyed how many Bandwagon Warriors fans there are in Texas. I mean, we have 3 teams, and they are everywhere.
Chameleonaire? He's from Houston, bro.
That's just weird. Yeah, you know, you had him on the ropes in the conference finals a couple of years ago. It just doesn't add up.
Wait, riding dirty Chameleonaire is a Warriors fan?
Yeah, bro, he be at the Warriors games on the floor.
Come on.
Must have moved out to Northern California after he hit big.
Yeah, I think so.
Enjoyed, you know.
He is like a tech millionaire, so.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense then
now.
if you're hanging out with all those guys in Silicon Valley and all that. But yeah, I've told you a couple of times already about the career day, but I asked the kids, I let them put on the headphones and then did a little interview where they talked into the mic so they could hear what it was like to be on the radio with the sound in your headphones and all that. And I asked all of them, what's your favorite sport? If they said basketball, I asked them, who's your favorite player?
Right.
They all said freaking Steph Curry, except for one that said James Harden. I'm like, there was no Luka love at all.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know what it's going to take, but yeah, so these are 4th and 5th graders. Maybe they're a little slow on the uptake, or the Mavs haven't done something big yet.
I blame Bally for this. You're like, what do you mean, Luke? I don't. What are the Mavs? I don't get to watch these guys.
Oh, he's on Bally's. But
I think they might be like YouTube and TikTok sports fans, and I don't think Luka's a big in anybody's algorithm there when it comes to that.
Curry's a very kid-friendly thing, right? Isn't he always doing stuff with he's always doing stuff with kids. Oh well. I mean this in a way of doing things for promotional stuff with kids and like that Nickelodeon things and stuff like that.
Yeah, could be it.
He's always winning the awards for that kind of stuff.
He's very family friendly. He's very girl athlete friendly. There's a lot to love about Steph Curry. Okay, here we go. Do you guys want to play a game? I have the top 10 list, the official 10 worst fan bases in all of sporting.
Let's go.
The Woolly Bully Zach Wolchuk is in the house. If you want to jump in here, we could do a 3-way competition. He's getting set for your Rangers pregame coming up at 6:30. Maybe you have thoughts on worst fan bases, Wolchuk. However you want to play it, you just jump in when you're ready. Number 10 on the list, the 10 worst fan bases, are the fans of who I refer to as the Bird Turds.
It's Philadelphia Eagles, right?
Brian's got it.
Yeah. You'll get to work with him long enough. You'll learn all his team names.
They're number 10?
They're number 10,
number 10.
Shouldn't they be the Kings?
Yeah, they should feel disrespected by this.
Yeah, the booing of McNabb on draft day, one of the all-time worst moments in draft history. Yeah. Eagles fans' behavior was once so bad they had a jail inside their old stadium.
The vet, that's true.
Yahoo says that's first-class skullduggery. However, the notorious booing of Santa is a more complicated story than non-Eagles fans want to admit. Okay, number 9, Rudy.
Notre Dame?
He got it. We're tied at 1.
Yeah.
Haven't won a national title in over 3 decades, but they act like they're Bama. Is that true? Did the Irish act like they're still Bama?
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
Yeah, and it's called the Subway alum. It's folks that never stepped foot on South Bend, the campus there. A lot of like
remote
fans.
learning?
Yeah, well, no, there's fans that like that's their team. They don't ever go to.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you.
I should have just let that one go. I was trying to explain. No, General. Hey, look at me like, shut up, Broadus. Yeah.
Number 8 on the list, no doubt about it. Over the last 10 years, the biggest bunch of underachievers inside these borders.
Rockets?
College football.
Oh, Longhorns.
Texas.
Yes.
Damn, dog.
Suffers from the same symptoms as Irish fans, says Yahoo. They haven't won a football title since the 1800s. At least that's how it seems.
That's my kids
too
going
far.
to school? What?
Okay. Number 7 on the list is the team we just discussed. The team we're playing.
Golden State?
The Warriors make the list.
There
Let's
you go.
see what Yahoo has to say. What were we missing on here?
The front runner action, right?
It is a front runner action. Yeah.
It's what you said. Few more fan bases are more come lately than this one.
Yeah.
There were 17 Warrior fans before Steph Curry, which they refer to as BSC. Now there are apparently 20 million, and they have been fans from the beginning, they allege. Yeah. I think 20 million's underselling it.
Yeah.
They got to have 80 million if you count worldwide.
They allege.
Yeah.
They weren't really.
Been here since the beginning.
They allege.
And then you took 20 years off. You did. There you are at 7 years old in your Tim Hardaway jersey with Mitch Richmond. Number 6, unfortunately, the Rangers lost to this team in the World Series.
Oh, not the Cardinals.
They think they're better than everybody when it comes to being a baseball fan. Yeah, Zach Wolchuk has nailed it. Do you know they invented the sport of baseball?
They did.
Says Yahoo.
Yeah, they'll tell you they do.
Number 5 is a team that unfortunately recently beat the Rangers in a 3-game series. Might have been last weekend. From Boston.
The Sox.
The Sox, yes.
Sox.
All the Boston fans are pretty aggravating.
Yeah, if the Patriots aren't in here, I'd be disappointed too.
Okay, it's funny that you mentioned the other Boston teams. At number 4, the team currently playing the Miami Heat.
Celtics.
No, I think we're about to get on a Boston run here. Get ready.
Number 3, Tom Brady's former
There
team.
you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They actually went Sox, Celtics, Patriots in a row.
Yeah.
And Yahoo writes, we'll take it easy on Boston since they're probably still grappling with desegregation. Ooh, a racism blasted on Boston as well.
They are some of the pastiest fans I've ever seen. I'm watching the Heat game last night. Every Boston jersey, it was the whitest, pinkest, flabby arms I've seen in a long time.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I apologize.
No, you're good. Number 2 on the list. I don't think we're that bad. I don't know what
Cowboys?
Yes.
We have a lot of bandwagon fans.
Okay.
And
That's
we'd be
the
super
issue.
hyped about nothing. Sometimes, I mean,
Super hyped.
we really do be super
Respectively.
hyped. Like, we pick up one player and it's like Super Bowl. Here we go.
Yeah.
And
Started
it's
2-0.
not really there. And people get tired of Cowboy fans just because ESPN and all these other folks.
Yeah.
If they have no content, let's just play some Cowboy stuff.
Not our fault.
It's
Talk
not our
about
fault,
Dak and
really.
Zeke.
It's not really our fault all the time.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess that the exposure of the Cowboy brand is what's really agitating this, though. I think most Cowboy fans, other than the 3 hours after the game when people are drunk and reactionary, are pretty solid fans. Guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're. I think you guys are on to something when it comes to it's shoving it down your throats a little bit. Like, if you're a fan of another team, anytime you turn on ESPN, you're getting Cowboy stuff, even when it's clearly kind of forced. It's like there's no real reason to be talking about them right now, but they do it. What is First Take doing now? It's Playmaker Mondays during the football season. It's just Stephen A. versus Michael Irvin, and it's just Cowboys conversation all the time. And so I think that's mostly what it is.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the other day, I mean, this was not the other day, but a couple weeks ago, Kyle Brandt on Good Morning Football. Did you guys hear about this?
Oh, that dude's got one of
he
the
went
best
off on the
jawlines.
Cowboys.
He went off like, why do we keep talking about the Cowboys? I mean, he went off. And Kay Adams looked at him and goes, has anybody told you the numbers when we talk about the Cowboys?
It's the ratings.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't care and all that. And then, like, everybody's like, Peter Schrager and them all like, man, bro, you might did, you know. And like the next day, Kyle Brandt wasn't there.
That's the other
Kyle
thing.
Brandt might have like
Got himself a suspension with that rant.
Take a little day off,
Yeah.
Kyle. You
Yeah,
know,
let's rethink this, Kyle.
Sean O'Hara needs a little work, you know.
This is the one thing about this list that I'm a little bit surprised by. One, the Eagles being at 10 is shocking.
Yes.
Yes.
And Philadelphia only having one team is shocking. Getting to do the stuff with the Rangers, I know for a fact,
Yes.
Phillies players hate playing in Philadelphia for the Phillies.
Wow.
We have a Ranger that might have had the opportunity to go back and play in Philadelphia. He wasn't doing it because
Really?
he hated playing there because of that fan base.
Wow.
It's so bad where you have players across
Yeah.
Major League Baseball where if there is a comparable offer and it's like the Reds or the Phillies, I'm going to go take that offer
Man.
with the Reds because they just can't stand that fan base.
That's great insight, Wolchuk.
That makes a lot of sense. And back to the Cowboys fans for a second. I think the other problem is the sheer number factor, the volume, the quantity of them.
Worldwide.
You can't go anywhere
Yeah.
without running into a Cowboys fan somewhere. So that's the other frustrating thing is they're all over the place.
Hey, I'm sorry we're America's team.
I guess I define bad fan as like obnoxious, possibly violent, very confrontational, vulgar, rude, immature. Like just that's to me the worst. If like you're entitled or smug a little bit, that doesn't annoy me, right? But if you're super disrespectful, that to me sets you apart as being a horrible sports
The
fan.
fan that I had the most problem with in football was San Francisco. Because we played them a bunch in playoff games. The Cowboy fan didn't bother me because we weren't as good as the Cowboys.
Bay Area fan can get very confrontational.
Bay Area fan, like they'll throw down in the
It's like
parking
West
lot.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, they'll throw down in the parking lot and stuff like that. I had more problem, but you're talking about Golden State made that list, so that's
Yeah.
Bay Area fan right there.
Yeah.
But the 49ers were bad.
Number one's the Miami Heat, and they talk about 2014 when they were only down 4 with 25 seconds to go and half the people left.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're fake fans.
And then the Heat came back.
They got caught outside the arena.
They're all running back in.
They wouldn't let 'em back in.
I know. And
They're trying to look through the windows.
Yeah, they don't deserve to be let back in.